Yeah, I almost lost a drone. So, shall we talk about it? Long story short, I was too excited to fly my drone out at sea and get some epic shots. At this point, it was reasonably new. So halfway through the flying the drone in midair, I got a warning on my controller saying something and I couldn't see it because the sun was so bright on the screen. As it's stupid of me, I didn't check what it said. I should have though. Over time, I lost control of the drone, moving forward fastly. At this point, I was confused, but I carried on going. I had a slight feeling wanting to bring the drone back to me so I have it safe and sounded. So I told my dad to stop the yacht so therefore I can fly the drone back. Guess what? That didn't happen. As we stopped moving, I couldn't move the drone towards us because it decided to stop moving forward. So I could only move it left, right or back. So I decided to spin the drone around so therefore the backwards was facing the yacht and flew it backwards. Then guess what again? It failed as well. For some reason the drone decided at that time it wanted to fly back home. And I counted it halfway through the distance as it was about a mile away where the home was. So now I lost control of all movements of the drone, left, right, forward and backwards, apart from moving up and down. So therefore, I told my dad to jump in and catch the drone whilst he was swimming. As commanded, he jumped in, tried to swim underneath it and catch it. But for some reason, the drone decided to say at this point, it's running low on battery. So at this stage, you kind of guessed, I was kind of pooping myself and I didn't want the drone to drop into the sea. God knows what's going to happen to it if it did. So I rushly gave my little brother the controller and quickly took my shoes off and dived into the sea without worrying about anything apart from getting the drone back. Just to point out, before I go into more details, my little brother hasn't actually flown my drone before, as I feared that he would break it. Over time, I overtook my dad at sea, so I sensed my dad swam back to the yacht and watched me trying to catch the drone. So at this point, there's probably 4% left in the drone, and I could see it in the distance flying up and down. I felt pleased and happy at this point because I knew my little brother found a way how to control the drone up and down. But at this stage, the drone decided to drift back and I didn't know why. Turned around, saw the yacht heading towards my way and the drone, so I shouted at them saying, please move, well, not that nicely, I said, please, okay, move away, don't follow me. They didn't understand, so they decided to spin my little brother around facing the other way so he couldn't see the drone. I shouted again because they didn't understand it. Move the yacht away. Hopefully, that did work, and yes it did. The drone stopped moving away. Over some short seconds, I was finally underneath the drone, lifted my hand up in the air, tried to grab the drone, and swim underneath the sea. The drone slowly dropped into my hand, grabbed it, the pellets stopped. I just wanted to lie in the sea with one arm up in the air with the drone on top of it, as I was extremely happy I got the drone back, not being wet or any massive issue. I had the drone back in my hand, in my power. So I just relaxed for a few breaths and slowly swam back to the yacht. When I got back to the yacht, I looked at the controller, and on the controller, the drone, it has something along the lines of, the drone has run out of battery. We went back to the harbour, I spoke to one of the sea marshals, and we were talking about my drone. Within the talk, he replied along the lines of, I am surprised you got the drone back, as so many people have lost their drones at sea. So I felt quite happy knowing that I got the drone back in my hands, safe and sounded. The two reasons why I think it failed massively is because, one, I don't think I charged the battery before it lifted off. Two, it had the safety sensor on. Anyway, before I show you my epic video of me running along the salt marshes where this situation of the drone happened, I will leave a link on the screen and in the description below about my sailing trip when it's ready. Enjoy.